Hello everybody, it's me, Biliah the Sega Gamer, and welcome back to the Sonic CD LP. Of course. Now we're in one of my worst favorite zones in this game. Wacky Workbench. Oh boy. What do I have to say about the zone? The level design is complete, utter shit. How should I say it? The level design is pretty much this. It's like taking the electrical hazards from Brain Scrap Zone and mix it up with Wacky Workbench, and there you go. You got, of course, Wacky Workbench. It's like the electrical hazards from Brain Scrap Zone and Spring Yard Zone, but it had a feces and it was mixed, and it became its own son or daughter, whatever. You may notice that I have the American music up for Act 1 like I don't normally do for Act 2. Why? I actually like the American music for Wacky Workbench. Strange that it is for a stage I absolutely hate. It probably has one of the most catchiest numbers ever. I'll probably put a link in the description so you can hear the American music, and you know what I'm talking about. You got the girls singing in the background. You got that disco flair. What is this, Robotnik's nightclub? Might as well be, seeing how in the past it's just a construction site. Don't worry, we will be seeing this construction site again in another zone called Metallic Madness Zone. Not only the level design is bullshit, the developers in Act 1 did their fiendish dickish ways to hide the robot generator. Guess what? You will have to take the top route. Back then when I was a kid, I thought I had to take the bottom route because I was looking for this robot generator for like ages. Well, not ages, but you know, for like 2.5 hours, and then I realized that what? You just gotta take the upper route, because you know I want to 100% the game. This was around 2007. So, let me just get a drink of water. Yeah, something in my throat. You see, I didn't grow up with Sonic CD back in the late 90s or back in the 90s or early 2000s. I didn't get a chance to play this game until like 2005, like towards the end of the early 2000s, like on Sonic Gems collection. And you know, back then I thought it was a great game, maybe a little bit better than Sonic 3 Knuckles. But now, as an adult, I don't like the game as much because of the level design. I still would prefer Sonic 3 Knuckles over this shit. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's why Sonic CD is one of my least favorite, because of the freaking level design. It's terrible. Yeah. Something in my throat again. Sorry about that. Well, anyway, not much to say about Wacky Workbench, except that the level design is just I do like the kooky and how insane it is for a nightclub. I don't know why Dr.Robotink has a nightclub. It's not like he's gonna fight Jesse from Team Rocket. But the concept of you bouncing up and down is bullshit. Well, anyway, we completed Act 1. Act 2 should be a little bit easier now, seeing how all you just need to do is just go back in the past and go to the beginning part of the level. The Japanese music, I gotta say, it's the worst. I really hate the Japanese music for the stage. That day, the Fume Nata did better on the other stages, which you will be hearing again in Stardust Speedway and Metallic Madness. Sorry, I died there. Again, this is post-commentated. I probably forgot to cut it out. After I was editing, because at this point I was tired of recording Sonic CD and, you know, recording this game for like 3 freaking times already, and trying to get complete both endings in both versions, cause you know there's 2 types of songs in the ending, but I won't reveal it that much, so yeah. Well, yeah, this is simple. All you just need to do is bounce on the spring on the bottom. Hopefully, you get onto that platform that's ventilating left and right. Then, if you have enough speed, you could jump on the bottom spring and get to the robot generator. But here's the thing, though. I didn't have enough. Now I gotta go all the way back and research for a robot generator, which is nerve-wracking. Again, that's why I don't like this zone that much. Oy. It's one of my least favorites. One of my least favorite zones, indeed. But don't worry, we will get to the pass. Of course. I'm not sure if I cut a certain part out, but again, like, Wacky Workbench really gets on my nerves, so I think I cut a certain part out so you won't be able to see through this endurance shit I have to go through just to get to a robot generator. And worse is that when you're in Act 2 and far away from the act, the level design changes. So there's a there's like a hidden wall that I can't pass because, you know, because it won't let me to the beginning. It won't let me to the beginning part of the level. So I can hit the robot generator. Just getting a sip of water. Again, doing Let's Plays either live or posts can really start out your throat. And also, you got these spinning bars, which are a huge pain in the ass because sometimes you could jump on these spinning poles. Sometimes you just get drilled off of the low design, and it's terrible. It is so terrible. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Sonic has one instance of voice acting, and you just heard it right there. He just says yes. And no, it's not Julia White. I don't know who voices Sonic in this game, but yeah, it pretty much shows off a little bit what the Sega CD could do, but not that much. Again, I will be doing other Sega CD games I will be doing other Sega CD games that aren't Sonic and are licensed by Sega. Yeah, right there I said fuck it. I'm gonna die so I can get to that beginning part. But again, the level design is it's creative, but it's just shitty. It has to be one of the worst level designs I ever played in a Sonic game. And that's saying by much. Heck, at least Spring Yard Zone actually had a decent amount of platforming, and you're not jumping on springs all the time. Jesus, I hate this level. But don't worry, we're gonna end it. Of course. Like you saw there, our age. Oh, I already hit the robot generator. And yeah, you probably just saw it. It's just the it's just how should I say it? In the past, it's a nightclub, Dr. Robotnik's nightclub. In the present. In the past, it's a construction site, and in the future, the bad future, it's just a metal concert. But I will show that during the extras. So yeah. Which I'll eventually get into, so I'll probably have to start recording the extras very soon. Yeah, at this point instead, I said, fuck it, let's go back to the future, because the level design is just going to keep on changing in the past. I do encourage this game that it adds more exploration factor, seeing how the stage's design ain't as long or tedious and boring like Sonic the Hedgehog 2, but again, its major flaw has to be the level design and how you traverse it. Sometimes, if it's on a spring, it's a spike or an enemy hazard. I still don't like some of the level design choices in the game. Maybe my second favorite, but it's not the best overall. Well, anyway, this is the good future, and you may notice it's a toy factory. Nothing much. Everything's all pink and pretty, like Amy, or Ulala from Space Channel 5. But yeah, it's nothing. It's just a toy factory. Everything's all colorful. In the bad future, I said again, it's like some metallic concert. I guess some of the bandits listen to metallic music, I guess, seeing how they're all robots. Boy, I can't wait to get this stage done. Even looking at this footage can be a little not frustrating, but a little nerve-wracking due to the freaking level design choice. Well, anyway, here's Dr. Robotnik. And basically, it's very simple. He has this giant spaceship crusher, and all you just gotta do is jump on the bottom. But here's the thing, though. The only hazards you're gonna get annoyed by is the electrical barrier on the bottom that's surrounding the platform. And the little small platforms, because again, Sonic is slippery. It's not as precise like in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, so. And plus, you're gonna get really annoyed. Man, now only if there's a shield to protect me from these electrical happenings. And of course, we have to restart from the beginning. Again, I was lazy. I didn't cut it out. Luckily, I just went straight forward, so yeah. I didn't grab any items and stuff like that. I just went straight forward. In terms of soundtrack of Wacky Workbench, I only like the good future, because to be honest, the present, the past, and the bad future of Wacky Workbench is shit. I'll put a link in the description so you can hear the American soundtrack. They just sound so much badass for, you know, a nightclub and for a metallic concert. For each perspective of the stages. The past music, again, I said time and time again, it doesn't change it, so yeah. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, Dr. Robotnik's third phase is that spikes will fall, but this ain't no big deal. The only thing you gotta do is be careful where they're gonna land, of course. And there we go! We defeated Dr. Robotnik! Yeah, you better run, you fat bastard. I don't know why he is. Why he's faster than us. About to hit the robot generator. Well, there we go. See you next time.